Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name's Marissa, and today I am doing a bookshelf tour. So if you notice something that is a little bit different, I did dye my hair. I went with a darker shade of red. I am naturally a redhead, but over the years my hair has gone from a pretty fire engine red to like a brownish blonde, like you might can tell I was a redhead in the sunlight. So I haven't had my hair dyed in like 3 or 4 years, so you know what? I felt the need for a change, and because of the coronavirus, thank you, my hairdresser ended up having like 4 open appointments yesterday. So when I went in, told her I was looking at getting my hair dyed, she's like, hey, I got time, let's do it now. I'm like, alright, cool. So anyway, that's the one big thing that's different about me. I think it's fabulous. I mean, she did curl it for me, but I slept on it twice. So, you know, it's looking a little bit flat today, but otherwise, I love the color. So, anyway, let's get into the purpose for this video. So, I am doing the intro and the outro, of course, for my bookshelf tour video. So, you guys will get to see what all is on my bookshelves. I'm going to make it fast. I'm just going to point out what the books are, what they're called, show you a little bit of the decorations on my shelves, and talk about them a little bit, and try not to bore everyone into sleep. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get it started. Alright y'all, here is what my bookshelves look like. And I know they kind of look like a mess, but I actually just organized them not too long ago. Please ignore the cat litter box over there. That's just the life of living with cats. I have, of course, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, Clockwork Princess, Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Angel, all by Cassandra Clare. We have Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. I've actually read that one and Ninth House. Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, and I believe that is written by multiple people. And then we have Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Over here, of course, we have Tyrion sitting on the throne. And we have the entire Vampire Academy books. The first 4 are in a box set. The second 2, or the last 2, I ended up having to buy separately because whoever I bought it from bought a box set early. And I have these really pretty like marble horse bookends that my mom bought me for Christmas that are just gorgeous. Absolutely love those. They kind of remind me of the Wizard's chess set from Harry Potter, which is kind of cool. And then I have my little stack of bookmarks over here just hiding in the corner. So then I have these cute little cat figurines that I ended up buying from, oh, I think it was from the UP in Michigan. I bought them at Tequamanon Falls, that's what it was. And then I have a dish of miscellaneous like rocks and crystals there. And of course I have a horse figurine. This is a figurine of a Gypsy Vanner, which is my absolute favorite horse in the entire world. Beautiful draft horse. Okay, so on to shelf number 2. This is my Harry Potter shelf. I, of course, have a unicorn over here that is really pretty. I have my Ravenclaw editions of the first 4 books of Harry Potter. I have the beautiful art print by G over at Book Roast that says home, and it has a silhouette of Hogwarts in gold foiling. I, of course, have my Sirius Black replica wand over here sitting in front. I have my Harry Potter DVDs and a Ravenclaw journal that I bought at Barnes & Noble. Okay, so here is the third shelf. Here I have the House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. I have not read that yet, but I heard Murphy over at Murphy Napier talking about it, and I thought it sounded good. And then I have Anna Dressed in Blood and Girl of Nightmares, both by Kendara Blake, and I have not read those yet. Simon Snow by Rainbow Rowell, or sorry, Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell. Dry by Neil Shusterman. Aftershocks by Marco Kloos. The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory. The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. How Fires End by Marco Rafala. I have The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers. The Duchess, which this was a movie, and I've seen the movie, but I have not read this book yet, and this is by Amanda Foreman. Then I have the Raven Boys books, the first 4, of course, the Raven Boys, the Dream Thieves, Blue Lily, Lily Blue, and the Raven King. The next 2 books are The Kingmaker's Daughter and The Lady of Rivers, both by Philippa Gregory. Then I have Elizabeth of York, The First Tudor Queen by Alison Weir, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Beauty and the Beast. This is a film book. Who is this by? I don't know. Doesn't even have an author on it, so interesting. Just put that back there. And then, of course, over here in the corner, you can't even see it because there's a glare. That is A Dog's Journey by W. Bruce Cameron. Now, the fourth shelf I have is Danielle Steele, The Duchess, The Further Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, which I still haven't read yet, Gunslinger Girl by Lindsay Ely, The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown, The Clockmaker's Daughter by Kate Upton, Into the Water by Paula Hawkins, Ink in the Blood by Kim Smedjko, Moon Chosen by PC Cast, The Last Tutor by Philippa Gregory, Ash Lords by Scott Rankin, Reverie by Ryan LaSala, Courting Darkness by Robin Lefevers, and then Truth Witch, Wind Witch, and Blood Witch by Susan Dennard. And then over here I have the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. This is actually a graphic novel. Okay, so the fifth shelf. This one I have Downton Abbey the Exhibit book, more like a program really. The Biltmore book, Two Nights by Kathy Reichs, The Winter King by Bernard Cornwell, The Arrangement by Sarah Dunn. This one is The Unfavorable by Samantha Ridenour. This is actually a Michigan author, and it is, of course, a self-pub book, and I picked this up at a local bookstore. I have The Bane Chronicles by multiple authors, Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian, One for the Blackbird, One for the Crow by Olivia Hawker, Save the Cat writes a novel by, I think it's Jessica Brody, my bad. I, Elizabeth by Rosalind Mills, Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden, The Dinner by Herman Koch, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and who's this one by? Jane Austen and Seth Graham Smith. House of the 13 by Andy Lockwood. This was also a self-pub Michigan author that I found at a local bookstore. Before the Devil Breaks You by Libba Bray. This is a UK edition. This one is The Wit and Wisdom of Downton Abbey by Jessica Fellows. And over here I have An Ember in the Ashes. This is just a dust jacket because I just started reading this last night. I have The Help by Catherine Stockett, The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken, Shadow Fae by Erica Hayes, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, A Dog's Purpose by W. Bruce Cameron, Nocturna by Maya Motain, Atonement by Ian McEwan, A Reaper at the Gates, and A Torch Against the Night, also by Saba Tahir. Okay, so this is the sixth shelf. The silhouette picture that is over here, this was actually done at Disney World when I was a kid, when the silhouette pictures used to be cool. My mom actually gave that to me for Christmas framed. And then I have a picture of me and my fiance at my graduation in 2017. That was my bachelor's degree graduation. I have a framed tarot card. This was my first ever set of tarot cards, and this is my favorite tarot card. And I actually started writing a novel that centers on Rhiannon, so that's why I framed it and put it on my bookshelf. And then I have my newest set of tarot cards, which is the Mystical Cats Tarot, and I have a crystal sitting on top of it. This little guy was actually sewn by my grandmother, and after she passed away, of course, you know, everybody went down to her house and was picking things that they wanted to take. And really, this was the only thing that I wanted to take because it had nostalgia for me. I remember seeing this at every house I remember my grandmother living in, and I always thought it was really cool. So I decided that that's what I wanted. And then I've got a candle. This came out of a book box. I think this one was out of the Scribbler box, maybe. Writer on Fire. It smells like apples. This is actually a Royalty Soaps candle. I know I talked about Royalty Soaps on my channel, but they do soap making and also candle making. What else? They have perfumes, they have shampoo bars, yeah, lots of good stuff. So that is White Sage and Lavender. Okay, so the seventh shelf, I just have some books down here, or books, movies. So the first one is Memoirs of a Geisha, The Birdcage, Moulin Rouge, and then I have a couple of journals, a writing journal, then I have, of course, a stuffed unicorn, which was cute, then Owl Crate Harry Potter mug, Okay, and then this is a candle. This is Moroccan teakwood, and it's supposed to be a lotion afterwards. I do not really like it as a lotion, and the candle is kind of strong, so who knows if I'll ever end up using it. And then I also have this little cedar box, and it has got a cat, which looks like my cat, and then a couple of horses on it, and I just keep, you know, I think there's money in here right now. Yep, there's money in there and some pictures, but yeah, nothing too important. So the next shelf over here is a fake book that I bought at some point, and I just have like extra paper, construction paper and printer paper in there. And then there are these Scrabble letters that my mom actually made, and they spell out love, of course, but her and I are obsessed with Scrabble, so that's why she did that. And this shelf down here is just a collection of junk, pretty much. Just like extra stuff, my packing tape, of course, shipping stuff, extra batteries. This thing my sister actually made me, and it is a picture of the two of us when we went to the casino together, and it is in oil for preservation, and it's pretty cool. And then we come to the last and final shelf, and these are the books that I'm actually trying to sell. Generally, the cheaper books that I pick up at discount stores and other used bookstores, I will just donate to Goodwill or take back to the used bookstore for credit. But the ones that I paid full price for, I am trying to sell. So, if you are interested in any of these books, let me know. I'm selling the hardcovers for $7 a piece plus $3.50 shipping for each book, unless you buy more, and then I combine the shipping. And then the paperback ones I'm selling for $4 plus $3.50 for shipping. So anyway, so I have Queen of Shadows, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash, all by Sarah J. Maas. Recursion by Blake Crouch. That one does have a little rip in the dust jacket. Screw you, Barnes & Noble. The next one is the box set of The Cruel Prince, The Queen of Nothing, and The Wicked King by Holly Black. Arch Enemies in hardcover by Marissa Meyer. Then I have The Cruel Prince all by itself over here. This is a paperback edition. That was before I, of course, bought the box set. Then I have Siege and Storm and Shadow of Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. Thunderhead by Neal Shusterman, and then Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Alright, that was my bookshelf tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. I actually like watching people's bookshelf tours. Not when they pull out the individual books and like explain everything about them, but like when they go through and tell me what books are on their shelf and show me the little knickknacks and things on their shelves, because I think that's how you really get to know somebody, is by looking at the sentimental items on their shelves and hearing them talk about them and hearing what they say about them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I would really love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe my videos. Have a great day.